Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty AHPARYAM and AHPARYAM out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And today's topic, I want to go into this anti-hip, okay? This is Brother Kawaka, by the way. And so yeah, a brother had made a lesson on this, and I had to, do it as well. Want to spread this out as far and wide as I'm able to, and help spread this word, okay? Because it's a very important thing that our people know and are aware of in general. Because this is literally, okay. Honestly, let me tell you, like when I first saw this. I was like, there was so many different emotions I felt, okay? The first thing I felt was like, I felt happy, I felt hope, because everything that was built up towards this, it's happening. We were told what was going to happen. We were told a bunch of information, and now it's all literally being pushed in that direction that we were told, okay? We were told that the MOTB from Revelation 13:16, we were told this is what we were told was going to happen, okay? But now we also have more information. This is definitely not the right article, but we have more information on how this actually ties in. Because at first when we were first introduced to it, it's like everyone knew about the not everyone, but most people, or people that were aware of the government beforehand, they knew, like, the MOTB is the thing that we cannot accept, okay? But then they took an approach that is making people change their mind, okay? I think that's like the best way to describe it, okay? So like everyone's like, okay, yeah, we know when it comes, we're gonna be ready for it. We're gonna know not to take it. But the thing is, the build up to it was, okay, they had the jab, the C9, okay, they had all that, and then people, who knows what type of people, but the different classes of Edomites, they were clashing and saying, oh no, I'm not going to take it, or no, or we need to take it, blah blah blah, and oh, this is science about it. Like, people in general were against the government, but as time went on, ever since the start of the C9, people have been gradually saying, you know what, hey, I got it, I got the C9, and it's not a joke. You guys need to go get the jab. This is a serious thing. And I saw a lot of different videos on that, okay? And people, and I guess apparently it worked, because a lot of people have gotten the jab, all right? So like, there's that, and then that's moving on into this next thing, okay? So let's actually go into this article from IQFY.com. Anti-lays are the latest group of awful people Anti-lays are the latest group of awful people we now have to worry about, as if these times haven't already encumbered us with enough challenges. So now they're saying that instead of the actual C9, the jab, and all this stuff that's actually going on is not the, as if that's not the problem. They're saying that the people that are against it, the people that don't want to partake in it, are the actual problem. Like, they're the source of all this thing, because they saying that because basically all those people are trying to warn people of what it really is. Okay, we're trying to warn everyone and say, this is how things are. Be warned. But the media is trying to paint that out to be, oh my God, look at these people just being wicked, and they're trying to make people be put in danger. But if you really look at, the documentary Died Suddenly and all the evidence, that's the opposite. It's literally the opposite. The people that follow through with the media, they're the ones suffering. All right. And as a matter of fact, let me get this, because I literally brought this just for that one point. All right. Jabbed up and in the hospital with C9, heart issue and liver disease, zero connection made, and a firm believer that the jab and work. Okay. Now let's look at this. Okay.
Like I said, I still believe in vaccines and I still believe in masks. I just think it's bound to get you at some point, and it got me. So thanks for all the love and support, and I will keep you guys updated.
Now, what is the point of said thing if it doesn't do its job? Okay, it absolutely makes no sense. Okay, Slakia, sometimes take a quick read. But anyway, I'm continuing on back into the thing. People are so dead set on just believing this. Like, it's. Let me get that, as a matter of fact. Isaiah chapter 30. From the top. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay? So, these people that are taking counsel in Egypt, or taking counsel in Babylon specifically, because America is spiritually Egypt. Okay, they're taking counsel in Egypt. They're taking counsel in the strength of Pharaoh, believing that the strength of Pharaoh, which is spiritually the government that's ruling, Babylon. They're saying that their power is enough. What they are capable of doing, they are capable of making things right, when that's clearly not the case. All right, look at this woman right here. She's trusting in Egypt, spiritual Egypt. All right, and that's believing in it. All right. Now, reading on back into the article, Slakia, they're paranoid, don't believe in science. Many have white, I don't know if I can say that, tendencies, and most importantly, they want you to know that Dorito implants are super duper scary. They're anti-Lays, and they've got literally dozens more brain cells than your average anti-jabber. So what's their deal? Now, the deal is, okay, we were told long time ago, especially primarily from the prophets. Okay, the prophets told us, hey, this is the MOTB. This is what you have to avoid. All right, and this is what is going to happen. This is what this is the build up to said things, and lo and behold, all the things that is happening, the prophets were right. Okay, like it's literally that simple. Okay, and honestly, one of the things about this is that when I first saw this article, I like it. For me, it's like my faith, or I don't know, the results of my faith was manifested. All right, like this is a manifestation of not just my faith, but all the 1/3 Israelites, the elects, because it's okay. Slakia. The reason why is because when you can say, oh, this is going to happen, right? But like, okay, say for example, if I'm talking in front of someone, okay, I say, person A is going to punch me in the face, okay, and person A could very well have the intention, but if I for person A to hear, then they can literally just not punch me in the face or just kick me on the side or do whatever. But like literally, person A is literally about to just punch me. They're literally about to punch me right now. So that means that it's literally the same concept. Like we said they're going to punch us in the face, and they're actively about to punch us in the face right now. We can literally see that metaphor being used right now. All right, like how is it that how is it that we say something is going to happen? Okay, well, primarily the prophets. All right, they say something is going to happen. All right, and then lo and behold, it's happening. It's literally happening right now. Okay, but we're called, we don't believe in science. We're paranoid and all this stuff. Okay, like this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. All right, and also the science has shown through the deaths of the jabbed, as well as the, I guess, longevity. I don't know what to say, or the lack of symptoms from the unjabbed, that the science proves the jab is not real, or the science is disproven, whatever you want to call it. All right, but the C9P has the world's most brilliant minds scrambling to find treatment bees and ways to improve public health going forward. One such savior is Bill Gates. Okay, now I know, this is another reason why you just know that this is like full of, they're full of it. All right, because they're saying that Bill Gates is a savior. Like, this is crazy. Okay, but continuing on, the child-loving philanthropist who founded Microsoft, his proposal is put a teeny tiny piece of silicon under everyone's skin to improve lives by reducing healthcare costs and keeping track of the unhealthy. Okay, so like they're saying more and more of what we were warning about. Okay, and in addition to that, there was also that one movie, Demolition Man. Okay, I believe there was like people tracking literally anything, everywhere, and everything that people could do. Okay, everyone that had the silicon under their skin. All right, so it basically, it's literally the same concept. And another thing is, one of the scientific things was, I believe it was like mind control. Like, for the mind control thing, the brain is the brain moves your body through electric currents. It's by sending electric currents from the brain down into each, each muscle, tendon, whatever. Okay, what happens? What is a possibility is the fact that through the little silicon, quote unquote, it sends, it is connecting to your, the electric current. I forgot what the thing is called, and then it sends electricity to the brain, and then the brain sends electricity down into, into the body to tell the body. Like the brain then becomes a medium for the silicon to control the body. Okay, it becomes a new brain while controlling the former brain. All right, it's not necessarily to, well, yeah, sure, whatever. If you want to be scared about that, yeah, because you shouldn't be taking it in the first place. All right, now continuing on. Now, what could possibly be bad about health professionals and doctors keeping Americans safe and healthy? What, bro? Okay, Slakia, like I was literally confounded for a good I don't know how long. I can't believe what I just read. Like this is some evil. This is evil. Like this is like saying, "Oh, what could possibly be bad about me holding on to your $5,000 car at my house?" Okay, like of course, like this is basically saying, why would I say that if I didn't have any evil intent? Like this is that's such a weird thing to say, honestly. Okay, but continuing on, the anti-J origin of anti-lays. When you examine the undercurrent of the anti-lay movement, one horrid realization towers above all other. Anti-J is festering at the root of this evil. That doesn't make any sense. Well, okay, well, let's hear what they have to say. Of course, not all anti-lays are anti, but it doesn't change the fact that they're engaging in a conspiracy theory propagated by anti-J who fuel fear over what the elites or the globalists would do to you. This is coded anti-J language and dog whistling, according to lauded civil rights organization. Okay, well, honestly, I really don't care about that, so whatever. Regardless of the thing, I don't know if I can say that, but anyway, one of the leading voices of the anti-lay movement is none other than YAHAWAH, who said they want to put Doritos inside of us. Okay, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny when I say it like that. But anyway, the main thing is, hey, Kanye, he might not be in the truth. It's like, yeah, Kanye might not be in the truth, but hey, a lot of the things that he was saying, he was basically like revealing a lot of I guess, hidden stuff. Honestly, he showed that what's it called, his trainer or something was threatening him to put him in some crazy place or whatever. There was also him admitting that his mother was sacrificed. Like he was talking a lot of stuff. All right. So, and again, they're just trying to make him, and you can see like even people on a lower scales, like they're basically dick riding the media and agreeing with them. Like even though, like, one of the things I saw was like some YouTubers basically dick riding and saying he's actually crazy. There were, I only know of one YouTuber that literally was neutral and just saying, okay, well, he did this, blah, 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 not really giving their opinion on it, which, at this point, if you're not if you're not like fully on their side and whatnot, then it is best to, keep your opinion to yourself, I guess. But the fact of the matter is there are, people who are calling him crazy. They're pushing out the same narrative that the media want people to hear. All right. One of the where was I? Take note here. Kanye said they want to put Doritos inside of us. Who is they in this case? West clarified that the word they is coded language for the J's in a 2022 interview with radical far-right extremist Tim Pool. Okay, so yeah, he's just this is also coded language that they're trying, not really coded language, but a technique, emotional pathos technique, where they're trying to associate the thought process or the thought process with something bad. Kanye is bad, or the media paints Kanye as bad, so anything that Kanye believes is bad. That's basically what they're trying to do. And in addition to that is Tim Pool. Tim Pool is even more bad, okay? Because people might like Kanye's music and whatnot. Oh, he's a so-called black person, and okay, he might not be too bad, but let's connect him with Tim Pool. So now Tim Pool, who's far right, you definitely don't want to, listen to these two, all right? When it's not who is saying it that matters. It's the fact that is it a fact or not? Is it truth or not? And in this case, this is true, and we see the build up to it. All right. In the interview with Forbes, West also said that lays are the mark, the M to the O to the T to the B, and they want to put Doritos inside of us. They want to do all kinds of things to make it where we can't cross the gates of heaven. Okay, and honestly, it's partially true what Kanye said. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Slocky, bear with me a moment. Slocky, I don't remember where it is. After these, and I'm gonna stop. All right, then. Yahawadah, maybe if I find it after, I will put it on the screen. If not, then let's just continue on. Where is it? This appeal to religion, while perhaps innocuous to the untrained ear, is truly anti-J in nature when you consider who is saying it. West, like other anti-Js, often invoke religions like Christianity or Islam as a way to exclude Js. In other words, West is implying that Js want to Dorito Christians to keep them from going to heaven, which also implies that Js go to hell. This is an idea shared among many anti-lays. Okay, so well, honestly, let me just get these then. I think it's this one. Is it this? Honestly, I'm actually just skimming through it. I'm not fully reading it. That's probably why I can't find it. It's probably there, and I'm just not seeing it. Okay, well, perfect. Okay, so 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark in his name. Here is the patience of the saint. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of YAHAWASHI. So basically, you're gonna have to suffer for worshiping the beast, worshiping worshiping the beast, basically. All right. This is this also ties in as with what we read in Isaiah 30, how they're following after and taking counsel in Babylon. All right, they're taking counsel in Babylon, believing them to be, taking care of you, when in actuality the Most High will take care of you. All right, and if for your punishment for not believing that the Lord will take care of you is, death and destruction. Okay, as it says, woe to the rebellious children. Okay, woe is destruction. All right. West isn't the only prominent anti-lays. There are also figures like extreme far right, ultra national. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think no, over here. Let's just jump down, skip a bit, because I don't want to read the whole thing. Implants are inevitable, but that's okay, good. But that's a good thing. Whether you like it or not, chances are you will voluntarily get the Dorito implants, and if you don't, your children will get the Dorito implants. Why wouldn't they? There's nothing nefarious about advancement in health technology. Implants will become a normal part of everyday life, and it will be overall a net positive for humanity. Currently, Dorito implants are already being developed and used to control prosthetic limbs. Doritos are also used in some patients with Parkinson's to help detect tremors. Okay, what is let me see something. I don't know what this Parkinson's tremor. Parkinson's common disorder. What is Parkinson's tremors? Parkinson's tremor is a common symptom of Parkinson's often occurs due to low levels of dopamine in the brain, which causes problems with movement. It differs from other types of tremors as it commonly occurs when at rest. And okay, it says when it happens, but it doesn't say what it is, because these types of dumbass articles can't define stuff. Like, I'm asking for the definition, and they're saying when it happens. What if someone doesn't know something? All right. I didn't ask when it happens. Ask what it is. Okay, is this it? Tremor is often the first motor symptom. Typical, mostly rest. Your hand might shake while sitting or even while walking. Okay, so I guess it's shaking. Improper. Okay, so a tremor is like your senses are on the fritz or something like that. You just start shaking, and you have less control over your motor functions. Okay, so I was right when I was talking about how the chip links to your electrical currents that link to the brain, that where your brain links to telling your body what to do. So as I said before, that whole, well, I don't know if I can say blatantly what that is or the tie-in, but you saw the connection as I had brought it up before. So now those doctor of impending. So yeah, it's basically able to talk or give information about your entire body. But in addition to that, it also allows them to be able to track you. How easy would it be to just put a tracker in it? Okay. Also, they're gonna say, oh, we need to put a tracker in it so we know where to come find you and where to save you when you're experiencing a heart attack or whatever. Okay, so it's very, very simple and very easy for us to see stuff like this. All right, and as lays become normalized, it also seemed natural that more services, news, and entertainment will be accessible via a network on the lays. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of it. They're trying to normalize it. They're trying to normalize it, and very, very clearly, we went from okay, fuck the government. We don't trust the government. No one respects the government. To okay, well, now we have to dig right the government. The government's gonna look out for us. Blah blah. This, that, and the third. Okay, and it started off with the jab. Now, whatever. Now it's anti-J. Okay, which like that's kind of like some victimization of making themselves seem like victims. All right, that's basically what it is. And then now it's the MOTB, and then it's gonna be the MOTB. So right now they're trying to push that same narrative as they did with the jab. Okay, they're making the jab. They had to make people believe that it was a good thing. Okay, which they succeeded in doing for the masses. All right, even though there are very few outliers that are saying no, that was bad. It was the worst thing that happened to me. Blah blah. And then now they're going into the thing. Okay, as more and more bad things happen. Okay, as more and more problems arise, they're going to say, okay, well, in order to have help, they're going to also do the universal base. universal basic income. And how do you think they're gonna do that? They could easily say, okay, so we're going to offer everyone who tries our program a starting income of $1,000 $1,000 a month or whatever, in order just for you to use our program, our whatever. Okay, so and then just like with the whole what's it called, like they were saying, if you got jabbed, you can go get a free meal at some stores or whatever, or Starbucks or Taco Bell or whatever. All right, so this, in that same way, they're going to do the same thing. And the funny thing about that is that very slowly they could also change it to, as the scriptures prophesied, you're not allowed to buy here unless you have this. We don't accept credit cards anymore. We don't accept cash. You need to have this in order to participate in society. All right. And definitely we see that this is coming. Okay, I think. And here's another thing a brother did. I just really want to put it in right quick. Over here, they have a billboard that says "One God, one nation, one human race." Okay, I'm gonna go into that after, but Acts 17:26, and hath made of one blood all nations of men, for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the time before appointed, and the bounds of their habitations. Okay, so the thing is, it's one quote unquote race, which is the race of Adam, but there's still different races. Okay, people are different. We may all come from Adam, but let me get that as well, as a matter of fact. Nations. Where is it? Apocrypha. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Okay, they're pushing out this narrative that this is everything that the Hebrew Israelites said, the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, that they're wrong. You guys can't be listening to them, because not only this, but also this we are actively warning the people about it. Okay, just like we warn people about this, we warn people about this, the jab, the MOTB, everything. Like they're trying to go against us. This literally, like, why else would the thing that makes the most sense with how the world is going on now, like people have, and also let me slow down. This article said white S tendencies. Okay, so the tendency is honestly S tendencies. Okay, and they don't want to shine the light onto the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, because they called us the parallel to the KKK, even though the KKK are actually going around and killing people. With the one of the biggest things is the police force. Okay, and there's this, and then we were telling primarily our people, don't get the jab, and then but even before the jab, we were telling them about the MOTB. All right, we were telling them don't get the chips with dip. Okay, we were warning about all these things. We were telling about all these things, and then now they're trying to push out this thing while honestly not trying to give attention to it. And we can also see that in what they did with Kyrie Irving. Okay, because Kyrie, he didn't do anything. All he did was share a link. All right, and then he got demonized because in actuality that act is waking up our people to their true nationalities. Okay, their true biblical nationalities. And E does not want that. All right, this is all to go against that. All right, now finally 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them that they should believe a lie. All right, so they are the people that aren't able to receive this truth, that aren't able to notice all these things. They are under a strong delusion, and they are believing a lie, the lies that they're being told. Okay, they are not able to see because the Lord does not want them to see. The Lord blinded them. Okay, as it says, the Lord sent them a strong delusion. All right, but with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I hope you're able to not be the ones that Yahweh sends a strong delusion to, and you're able to see, what is actually going on and all the aspects to it. All right. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.